What the fuck, Nima?
You wanna ride out? You wanna ride out? You ain't at the playground, we can slide out. You know I hit you from the back and make you wild out. Yeah. Hey, this ain't wildin' out. In the club with the cannon on me, I be wildin' out. I just pulled up with the tech like I be filing out. Yo, bitch wanna her do needs to be down, I'm finna pound her out. I just stuffed the bitch on the road, I left the bag in. Pop said he wants some young cat, I let my daddy hit her. Bitch swallow nut. Damn. Bitch swallow nut, watch kids, she my baby. I can't jump from the top, I might die before I hit the ground. Why you still looking for that bitch? She in the lost and found. $40,000 grill, that's what it costs to smile. Wonder how that quiet ass weed got you coughing loud.
Hey.
Oh my God.
He said still looking for the bitch he in the lost and found.
My daddy wants a young cat. I let him get it.
That's wild.
It ain't no fun. Ain't have none. How's everybody doing?
Good.
Okay.
Yes.
I know. Cheers. You know. Oh man.
It's National Margaritas Day.
It's National Margarita Day.
Yeah.
I ain't even know that. I would have
I
bought
ain't
me a
get no
little
margarita, but I got a flower.
You got a flowers.
I got a flower.
Ooh, we love a flower.
Flowers on Margarita Day?
I mean, I got Stella Rosa and what's that, Ciroc in here? Mm-hmm. Close enough.
Okay.
A little mixture.
I would have got me one of the little thought juices if I would have known. You know what I mean? Something real quick on my way here. But how was y'all trip? I mean, y'all went on a trip, right? 2 people went.
She told me in the inbox when we did our little video. She say with the little snacks, you know, the same color snacks. Bitch told me, she say, why didn't y'all wear matching outfits? Bitch, I'm in a luxury cabin having fun with my friends. You wear like did we look good? Yeah. Everybody did. Yeah. Okay. Hello?
She worried about the wrong shit, sis. The wrong shit.
But y'all had a good time though, right? Y'all had a good time.
We did have a good time. Yeah.
I had a good time. Somebody was farting in the hot tub. I don't know who, but
ooh.
Oh man.
Who that could have been, sister?
I thought it was you, Trina Bean.
You thought it was me? Yeah. Nah, the way that ass be going off, I think it was you.
A level of comfort to fall in the hot tub, so it must have been a good time.
At one point, we had the bottle of a Crown floating around in the fucking hot tub. The big ass handle, that motherfucker was just floating like a boat.
Was the fox keeping it afloat?
Yeah, Pete, that peach Crown is all right with me. I don't care what nobody say. I like that. Too. And moonshine, but that's just what I like. So I don't care. Yeah, the hunch punch. I was hunching off that punch. I ain't gonna lie. I had some good ass. Is dry sex what you call it when you just hump and like?
Dry sex. That's what y'all call it. Dry sex.
Is that what it's called? What is it when you just hunch? Like
hunch.
You just like
dry humping.
Dry humping. That's what I thought.
Dry humping. Yeah, dry humping.
I'm about to say hunch. I thought hunching was the word. Oh, is that only when you? Is that only when you do with your cousin?
Ooh.
Huh? Oh my bad. I was in a real conversation.
Are we live?
We all live. I thought we was having a real conversation. I ain't gonna lie.
Nobody doing nothing with their cousin out here, man.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie, man. If you go up a little bit, Western Virginia,
you go to Calvert County, child. You might see a little cousin on cousin.
They is hunching.
No creeping. My shit be loud.
I might have grew up in a little ignorant family. I thought it was. I heard the term used. Dry humping, yeah, okay, yeah. Y'all was drunk. Y'all was dry humping. I ain't never been too drunk to actually fuck.
I mean, it was that. It was just it was the lead up. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, it was like,
don't get me wrong.
I was horny as hell after that shit. I was like, yeah. Just a little.
Like, shout out to y'all for trying to bring dry humping back. You know what I mean?
Exactly. And then once it's nice and toasty in that motherfucker, then you. That's it. That's it. Can I hit it or no?
Bringing dry. Lots of good shirts that say "Bring dry humping back." Bring hunching back.
No, bring hunching back.
I don't know. Put on the shirt.
All
right. All right, y'all. Oh, okay. Hold on. Before we get serious, hey man, on Twitter, right? Twitter. Y'all wanna be on Twitter? Trina, you be on Twitter. So on Twitter, right?
I don't got a Twitter.
You see the real sex videos of the celebrities.
On Twitter?
Only time I go on there is when they got released sex clips and shit.
Oh, did a sex clip come out today or yesterday? Or nah?
No, not to my knowledge. I would have seen it.
Okay, so I seen on Twitter they had a right. It was like, if you like this video, we'll send you this Ruby Rose sex tape. I know on Twitter, like making it seem like she had a sex tape that came out. So I was trying. I would
like to see that.
Me too.
Ruby Rose.
Yeah, I like to see that.
I would look at it, but I mean, I feel like she's not built like I don't understand the hype. I ain't gonna lie. I don't understand the hype behind Ruby Rose. I feel like her name just easy to rhyme, so niggas say it and rap a lot. You know what I mean?
I'm the waiter of Ruby Rose.
Yeah, but she like our
her name.
She like the modern day superhead problem. Superhead didn't look that good.
Yeah, she. Oh, I don't know. I mean, I'm just saying. I just don't see the hype, bro. I just don't. You know what I mean? I don't see the hype. But I mean, not to say she don't look good. She look good. I just like everybody overhyped to me. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, I can see that. I can see the overhype. I would still like to see it. I be trying to see all the videos.
Yeah, I would look.
Whoever get that video, send it to me because I want to see.
I don't know if it really came out, but I was just saying that. Okay.
God damn, what the going on over there?
What's going on over there?
The boys like ghetto gang is going on that motherfucker.
Get away! Go!
This is all right. Sexy Red and Drake, right? Sexy Red and Drake.
Baby daddy gang.
Rich baby daddy. Sexy Red baby father, right? Should he feel it?
About him kissing the stomach?
All that shit.
That shit are like inappropriate.
Should I put Drake on child support and Drake kiss the stomach, Drake like all that shit?
I did hear about the child support thing.
Yeah. All that funny
shit. That shit inappropriate to me.
You think it's inappropriate?
Yeah.
It's inappropriate that she like fuck my baby daddy on the fucking song.
Yeah,
Sexy Red is not the type of girl. I'm just saying that I feel like it's dealing with a nigga that would be offended by that. Just saying. But a regular nigga, yeah, you might want to be a little upset about that.
Yeah, that's not like wow.
Like, what we doing?
I mean, fuck my baby daddy make money, so even if he was offended, it's
that made money too. Did you see the whole video of them and SZA and her having the baby? Like, I just watched this shit before I got on here.
Oh, they got a video for Rich Baby Daddy.
Yes, it's everything.
It's all this shit. That's what I'm saying. All that shit, I feel like is enough for a nigga to be offended.
Oh, see, I just seen a clip of him kissing her stomach. That's it.
Bro,
so it's a whole video.
They go to the hospital with her and like SZA got a whole little snippet of like where Drake like her water just broke and SZA running up the stairs. So watch it. It's pretty interesting.
Oh,
like
watch it. It's pretty interesting.
It is. I love music videos. They need to keep.
Trina, like what I'm saying is that you see they have footage basically of like him being around her getting ready to have a baby. Kissing on her stomach before she's having a baby. Her tweeting like, once she has a baby, her tweeting like, should I put Drake? It's just like a whole little thing that's going on to promote the song and all that shit. But at the same time, if you a baby daddy, the real
that's inappropriate.
It's like the whole time she's been going through this, you've been doing things that align Drake as the baby daddy.
Inappropriate.
You know what I mean?
The song is Rich Baby Daddy Gang. It's funny. They just moved into this little janky spot. Like I feel like it was good publicity, and I feel like when you're a celebrity or a star at that level, like that's just what you do. I mean, look at Usher and Alicia Keys. You know, some people will find that a little bit too much, but if that's what you're doing to promote or whatever,
that was a good comparison too, actually, because that got a lot of hype. So that was a good comparison.
But ain't no baby involved.
That's true too.
Ain't no baby involved.
Yeah, I ain't let no nigga kiss on my stomach and
Like,
do all that
bro, like you can't kiss my baby, bro. I swear to God, you can't kiss my baby, bro.
I
got the custody about you, bro.
Yeah, that Usher.
I don't know about that, bro.
Yeah, that's not like wild.
I know some girls that be pregnant, they don't even be liking everybody to touch their stomach. You gonna let this?
Yeah, you keep it cute.
I feel like it showed
I
that
wouldn't
they
let the president
got
kiss my baby, nigga. What the fuck? I would none of that shit.
Yeah, that's still inappropriate though, because like even when I think about like my guy friendships, when I was pregnant, I ain't about to have that nigga kissing on my stomach. Like this shit's still inappropriate, kind of. That shit not like wow.
She might have had one of the fastest recoveries in celebrity.
No, she definitely had a snapback when you just drop a baby and you popping coochie in the bed. I couldn't even stand up straight.
She was still fucked up.
She went to go pop pussy.
No, she was in the hospital in the.
That's what I'm saying. When I had my baby, I couldn't even stand up straight. Shorty went to drop a baby and start popping pussy in her nightgown.
Immediately.
That's crazy.
Gotta get this video. Fuck my baby.
That's crazy.
Bow, bow, bow.
Bow, bow.
That booty meat. Hey. Shit go. I don't care what nobody say. That shit go. I've been liking ratchet music lately.
You have. We kind of switched roles a little bit.
Summertime, man. It's about to be time for the ratchet music.
I like the ratchet a little bit. In the car.
Also, that weak ass R&B album and shit.
Oh, which one? Usher?
It was that weak ass R&B album and shit.
Yeah, it was a few of them junks on there that I like, but I was like, damn, overall, damn, Ush.
Hey, if y'all was up, right? Like if y'all just had like a just abundant like lottery type money or like some just what do you think that is? Like, you know what I mean? You equate to somebody that's just living a very comfortable life, right?
Mm-hmm.
What's one thing that you would do that you don't do, or something that you do currently do that you would be like, I'm never doing that again? Like, what's one thing that's gonna be different? Like maybe like this is a hobby I don't have, but it would be my hobby.
Mm-hmm.
Or just like, what's one thing that you know, like, if I was up, this is changing or something? Would do, wouldn't do, add to your life, something that you would change lifestyle wise. Like, if I'm a millionaire, nigga, we going vegan. Like, I could go vegan. I always want to go vegan. I could, like, what's something?
I feel like, okay, so I've always wanted to really read music, right? And of course, that seems so simple, but I feel like just the option of having somebody come to my house, like the problem be going out and like the extra shit and getting dressed. Like, I'm over here and I got my PJs on and we chilling. And I got me some wine in my cup. And somebody can just invest that time coming to like my home.
Like music notes, like play the keyboard, like music, like read music in that sense.
Yeah, just like spend time with me doing that in a comfortable space for me, someplace that's home because I love home. Like I just love.
Okay.
So like just having that luxury of somebody come to me for, and I think for in general, any type of lesson, I would just be like, bro, just come here. Like I feel like I would invest so much more time in that. Especially being able to be around my family, you know, my little baby, my little puppy, and my husband while I'm doing that. I feel like that would just be a vibe in our own comfortable space.
I know one thing I would change. I would definitely invest in like my dream home. I think about that all the time, like getting where I want to be to get my dream home. So I think that would change for me immediately. Like I would like to build my house ground up.
Would it be here in like locally, or you moving somewhere?
To be honest with you, I always said I could see myself living out the country. So I would want a home here and then like a destination where I can see myself going to and from. And then I also wouldn't mind having multiple Airbnbs because that's like my shit, like traveling and shit. And I feel like that would also be good to like invest in properties in like hot cities like Houston and Atlanta, like just different cities, LA, whatever. So that's something I can see myself doing, like owning property and make a profit off that shit.
Puff, man, what's up, man?
I would invest my money and time into doing nothing. Do nothing better. I'm talking about I really want to sit around and just smoke weed and do nothing all day. Because I pretty much do that now and shit. It's just that I got to do it outside around the way so I can bust these jugs. Shit, if I was rich, I'm doing that at the house, nigga. What the fuck you talking about? I ain't changing that.
I feel that at my house now.
Okay.
Yeah, so.
So what you FYO on that?
If I was up,
Mm-hmm.
probably a few differences. I probably would try to eat a little healthy.
You got me on that shit, bro.
I would never motherfucking I would never share weed. Like I would pull up with niggas to smoke, but like if they ain't had no weed, I'd just give them some weed. Jay. I ain't gonna lie. I gotta have enough weed to not like I just give weed to niggas that want to smoke with me.
Mm-hmm.
Type shit. I probably my dad has a kegerator. I've always wanted a kegerator. I probably wouldn't buy beers like from the store in that sense. I'd probably be buying kegs. I would never buy beer. The answer though, like learning the music, I feel like that was a good answer. You know what I mean? I don't know. I probably would try to get a hobby that I feel like I ain't got time to do.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
You guys have a personal weed roller like Wiz Khalifa?
Nah, I ain't waste my money like that.
I feel like that's just but that's the point, right? Like just some extra shit if you just.
I feel like one thing I would get that was like extra is like a chef. Like I've always, I would do that. Like that's something I've always
come to my house. Yes.
Yeah. Like
I don't want nobody to spit on my J though. That's too much. I can put my own spit.
Yeah, I don't think I want somebody with my weed, but I do think that if I was up, I think I would spend most of my days on a boat in the water. Mm-hmm. So if you came, you would have to be able to live a certain lifestyle to be able to kick it. Because when I pull off, I'm not just to be ready to go home. Like I'm gonna have a set schedule. The boat was at the dock this day, so you want to kick it on the boat. You got to be available from this day to this day every time. And
you can make profit off that boat. Get you a nice little yacht. Have a little yacht business too when you're not using that shit and come up.
I know I ain't doing nothing. When I was pulling them scams and shit, I didn't leave my music studio. I literally stayed at the studio all day long. I wasn't even hustling no more. I ain't even care. That's how I know. If I got me a clear thing of money, I ain't gonna do nothing for what. I'm good already. What I gotta do anything else for?
Okay. I was talking to somebody, right? So just get some opinions and shit, right? They was basically explaining that okay, hold on. Let me roll this on. Let me slow it. All right. In my experience, right? Single moms, right? They are more likely to let kids bring their relationship home, right? Niggas come stay in their house and all that shit, moving with their daughters and all that shit, right? Somebody said somebody I was talking to was like, well, that only happens when there's not a dad in the house, right? Letting your kid like come home and smoke, letting your kid have sex in your house and shit, right? They were trying to explain to me that mentality, when you provide that to a kid, they never leave home. Kid that can come home and smoke, the kid that can come home with a relationship, a kid that can do all these things in your home will never leave, right? Now, my thing is, I would like to think that women make that decision not just solely because of dad is at home. I would like to think it's more to it than that. But what y'all think on it? What y'all think about what I'm saying? Yeah, smoking, they never like. What y'all think about all that?
About like that being primarily from a single mother home, or the part where you don't want to leave.
What's in your mind when I was saying it? Like, what do y'all think about?
So the part where you said basically when the child have those luxuries to do those things, they never want to leave the home. I can see that for sure, because I think most of the time when kids want to leave, it's because they want freedoms and to be able to do certain things they're not able to do at home. So I kind of agree with that. With the single mother thing, I personally can't speak for the majority. I was raised in a single mother home, and my mom was a little bit more lenient when it came to like relationships. She never moved like guys in, but I did have the freedom to like have my boyfriends over.
They spend the night?
When I got older, yes. When I was an adult, yes. When I was younger, no.
Yeah, I got you.
But you said your father, you had a single mom though, right?
Yeah, I have a father, but I was raised in a single mother household. Yeah.
No, that makes sense. That makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because
That's most along the lines of that applies to what I'm trying to say. Yeah, go ahead.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I had a dad. Well, I still have a dad. I'm really close with my father.
Well, let me ask this: if you think if you would have stayed with your dad, do you think you would have got to a point with your dad where he would have let people spend the night?
As an adult, yes, because when I was pregnant, I lived with my father, and he was willing to let my child's father stay there to
Let me ask one
assist.
more question.
Yes.
Do you feel like that was because of the circumstance of you was already pregnant? Like if you wasn't pregnant, do you think your current boyfriend would have been able to stay, even as an adult?
I honestly don't know. I mean, my dad is not strict neither. Like both of my parents are really like laid back. I genuinely don't know. I think yes, because of the circumstances, he was like, of course, more open because I had a child, so he wanted me to have the assistance. But honestly, I don't know. But also, to be honest with you, I was more comfortable with my mom, where I would ask my mom before my dad. I will say that. Now, I will say I was at some point of my life, I was living with my grandfather and grandmother, and I was extremely close with my grandfather. And I did have a boyfriend who lived in the house, but also we was adults at that time. So, I mean, he allowed it because it was also beneficial, I think, to him, where he was like the things he did with me, he didn't have to do anymore because I had like a mate who did those things. So I think it was more so beneficial for like my grandfather. But I mean, I guess that's one example where I had both the male and the female in the house because I was living with both my grandma and my grandfather.
Anybody else got any opinions on what I was saying? Like, as far as
I agree. I think Tranda kind of talked it out best. For me, it would be an absolute no. I had to sneak boys in when I was living with my dad. My mom at a young age let me have company over. My nigga was staying the night. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I feel like that also did not, however, make me want to stay with my mom longer. Right? Like I understood that I got it sweet because so many people around me didn't have it like that. So like I understood that I had something different. And that didn't make me want to take advantage of that. Like I could still live with my mom now. Me and my husband was in there cooling. You know what I'm saying? Getting our money together. And then it was like, okay, you ready to move? I'm ready to move. Let's move.
do you think that the difference between your dad being not as lenient with that and your mother being more lenient with that, do you think that's solely because one is a woman, or do you feel like your mom probably had some type of thought process to justify like why she was more lenient with that?
Two things. My mom always wanted to, it was her way low key of watching me, right? She told me that as an adult, I let you be in controlled environments. I always knew what was going on. You know what I mean? So I kind of took that stance of more so being able to, I know you're going to do this regardless, but at least I'm going to create a space where it's monitored and you can do these things. My dad would have never thought about it like that. It would be so prideful to him, like, no, my daughter's
Just a nigga with
staying here. What does that look like? You know, so
What you think, Puff? You got any comments or anything you want to add?
I was a fucked up kid, right? So it was like my mom didn't allow company, but my mom was 5'3", so it was kind of like do what you want and receive the consequences at 4:45 when she wake up in the morning. But it's weird. I didn't live with my dad, but my father cheated on my mom when I was 8, so I separated from my dad when I was 8. But I went over there like on the weekends, but I never really lived with him. But I did live with my father when I was like 27 for like 3 weeks. It's crazy because he put me out, and he put me out for having female company, which is wild, right? I'm a grown ass man, right? But yeah, so it's weird. So I'm like, I don't know. I don't really see a stand up father with common sense. You feel me? Willing to let his child have opposite sex company over, especially one that who had kids at a young age or was hustling in the street like my dad was, who was doing shit at a young age, who know how the shit go. So Nah. And even with my mom wasn't rocking for it either. It just, I was, I took I just took advantage. At the minute she'll say don't have no people in her house, or she'll come down there and try and embarrass me, hit the bitches with the you ain't the same one from last time, all types of shit. All types of moves. But you gotta remember what type of kid I was, fool. For one, I was 5'10" since 7th grade. You feel me? So it was like I was just taking advantage of shit. I was just, doing what the fuck I wanted, but she even ain't want that. I end up having a son in high school too. You feel me? So it's like, yeah, it's not. Fuck no. I wouldn't.
What do you think about
allow my kids to do that shit? Hell no.
So what do you think about the part of like? Do you agree with like if you allow your kid to do these things in your house that they probably are less likely to get out the house?
Yeah, remember I'm the one that told you that, because it's like, look. Right,
I mean, yeah, but the show I wanted to.
I'm just giving you an example, right? Yeah. For example, right? If a nigga that's running jail, right? A nigga he running everything in prison, so he living like he outside on the streets. He getting the fuck bitches while he in jail. He doing this. He ain't got paid no rent. He getting money, doing all this. He don't want to come home because he beating up everybody in jail. But when he get out of jail, the electric bill gonna beat him up. You feel me? Like, so why leave a comfortable situation to go and have to struggle? I mean, I'm not saying everybody, because there's always an exception. So I'm saying majority of people aren't going to leave a comfortable situation. Like, I mean, just not going to happen. I mean, of course, you got some people who are like, I want to go out on my own and just see the world without this person. But cool, that's not a lot of people. Like, that's not a lot of people. Most people, the state or city you're born in is the state or city you're gonna die in. You dig? So a lot of motherfuckers ain't just up and leaving, Joe. Most people who don't live with their parents for a reason. I don't really know many people who moved out because they just wanted to. I don't really know that many people, unless they are at a certain age or they're doing certain things where they're not going to be allowed to be at home. But if you can do everything you want to do from the comfort of this spot right here, while you stacking your money and all that other shit, why would you leave? It doesn't make sense to me.
But is one option not better than the other in the right tone, right? Like, I feel like I'm a great example of that. It really depends on the person. That's fucked up. Because why would you want to take advantage, right? Like, get out there and do your own shit. So I feel like,
no, but that's not really the case. It wouldn't be statistics on things if that was the case. You gotta think, if that was the case, it wouldn't be statistics on whether or not a single family is more probable to raise a kid that goes to jail or dies early than a family with two parents. You feel me? It wouldn't be stats to prove that. So I'm willing to guarantee you it's some type of statistics to prove whether or not parents who allow their children to have opposite sex over getting pregnant or having sexual diseases or something more than other people. It gotta be it's some type of facts out there that prove that, whether that's wrong or not. So it can't be no problem, bro. It can't be what you saying of it's just
I
based
just
on
think
the
there's
person.
so many rebuttals. Like, okay, if you know that your child is more active, you're more likely to put them on birth control. You know what I'm saying? Like, just stuff like that you have the chance of doing versus maybe not knowing your child is fucking and you don't have those conversations, which we have talked about before and said our parents really don't have certain conversations with us like that when it came around sex growing up. So
yeah, I think they're supposed to tell you to not have sex. They're not supposed to.
But those are stupid parents, because most parents understand, like, or should, right? That is happening.
Those are good parents.
Well,
listen, like, everybody parent understand that it's a chance that their kid may break the law. They're not going to go give them a gun right now and teach them how to do it.
That's a very extreme.
Who you've broken the law before. Everybody on this phone has broken the law before. Whether you want to call it petty
know what?
or not,
I probably broke it last because I wasn't outside. I was in the house.
But you still broke. But
with my friends.
But I'm saying you still broke a law. Have you ever drove over the speed limit?
Yes, but have I done it more than?
I'm just saying that's breaking the law. However slight you want to put it, you're breaking the law. So everybody's parent knows they're eventually going to break the law. Your mother didn't teach you how to drive a car without putting your signals on. Your mother didn't teach you how to. Your mother didn't tell you to drive a car 20 miles per hour over the speed limit.
I could agree that. Right, like as a parent, right, every parent is gonna say don't, right. They're not gonna teach you how to get around breaking the law, right. But I feel like because we're black and when we come from, a parent's gonna say don't break the law, and then they're gonna teach you how to deal with the law. Because they're gonna eventually, probably more than likely, have to deal with the law, right? So I feel like the pregnancy thing is similar, right? Don't be fucking, right? But I feel like it can't stop at just don't be fucking, right? Because eventually, parent, they know you're going to be fucking, right? So you have to say don't be fucking, and then you have to be ready to teach them what to go through once they start fucking. All that shit come together. And I agree with Rizzy as far as like as a parent, realistically, kids is fucking younger, so like it really ain't no time to be like just don't be fucking within 2 years.
But they not fucking younger though. You gotta think our great grandparents were getting married at 12, so they're not fucking younger. They not. You got to think they're not.
In comparison to the later generations, kids are developing.
If I ask my father when he lost the virginity, he gonna tell you like 8 or 9.
Oh, that's
because they had nothing else to do besides have sex. They didn't have technology.
But I feel like that's more of a reason why I agree with Ray as far as like you saying like teach a kid, like you shouldn't be teaching your kids ways around it, right? You should just be like you shouldn't be fucking. I feel like a smart parent is not gonna just say don't be fucking. Say you shouldn't have sex. But when you start having
parents
sex,
don't say
be all inclusive in one conversation. Like you shouldn't be doing this. But when you start, or if you are, and then they're gonna teach you the things that go with having sex, it's gonna be one inclusive conversation.
But I'm just saying, from where I am as in the black community, no parent says don't be fucking. Everybody parent I ever hear says don't be fucking in my house. They don't say don't be fucking. They either say don't be fucking in my house or don't bring no babies home. They don't. We're not teaching not to have sex. We teaching those two things. We've never taught
the same thing. They're teaching you more. So like it's they know it's still happening.
We've never been taught not to have sex. I've never got a conversation in my life.
I'm not saying that in the house it's taught to not have sex. I'm saying
I've only got a conversation to not have sex in my mother's house. So that's it. That's what she say out her mouth. Don't have sex in my house. Period. She never told me not to have sex. So no, that's not what the black community is teaching. The black community where to have sex, when it is considered respectful, and how to not get pregnant. They're not teaching not to have sex. The only people who are teaching not to have sex is the religious people, because in the Bible it tells you don't have sex until you get married. Other than that, no one's teaching it.
Even with that, right? Because I'm just jumping around the different points of this conversation and shit. It wouldn't be a benefit like when we was talking about it, Puff, because I did talk about with you and another guy, right? That's what I thought about that I could be in their house, right? Where their parents did let me spend the night and all that shit. I thought about right? And when I think about the girls that couldn't, bro, I done almost got in trouble for sex many a times, but I done had sex in places that I shouldn't have been because I didn't have that freedom, or because this girl didn't have that freedom, right, to do that. And been talked to the police by or whatever the fuck, right? Talk to security by whatever the fuck, right? Over having sex in places because or me can't go home. And then I think about the girls where I could go home and we never got in trouble for nothing. We never got in trouble for smoking nowhere. We never got in trouble for sex. So it's like it is some type of benefit to that, right? Like no. Like being able to grow up in that environment, right? Like if I know you're gonna smoke weed, and let's think about before weed was legal, right? You know what I mean? I got a kid, I know they're gonna smoke weed. Yeah, I could put him out for smoking weed, but I know you're still gonna be smoking weed. Now you about to risk jail. Like it's no seeable benefit, and a parent just like, well, you can't smoke in my house. You can let your person spend the night in my house. Like, you know? No.
Puff, you're gonna have to unmute if you had something to say, by the way.
But I'm just saying, y'all don't see no benefit in that side of it.
I definitely do.
I do.
Yeah, that's what I feel like is most accurate.
So overall, right, with this conversation, and we're gonna end this conversation here. Overall, Rizzy, if you had a kid, right, would you let them smoke and drink and bring the person over potentially?
Yes, I experienced that. I talked to my mother more about shit. We had, I feel like, a closer relationship where I was honest about what was going on. She gave me game. She gave me like the real on what I was doing. And I feel like that just made a better, healthier relationship between her and I. I was more secure in knowing what I know, right? Because I had an adult supporting me, like somebody that I trust, right? Like it just was for me all around a better instance. And I think that would be the case for most people. So yeah.
Trina, you are a parent. Would you
Yes.
potentially? Oh, you saying yes already?
No.
Oh,
I was saying yes to the you are a parent.
Would you potentially let your daughter potentially smoke and drink, or let her have her boyfriend spend the night, like knowing like they might have sex? Like, would you see yourself getting to that point, or potentially being at that point? Like, will you do that? Allow that?
Realistically, I mean, me speaking now, I think looking at my daughter's age, I think it makes me feel uncomfortable. But would I prefer her to be in a monitored situation? Yes. I think I would have more benefit with that. I don't like the idea of it, but I don't really like the idea of her being rebellious or sneaky neither.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like you gotta pick, you know what I'm saying, pick your battles. And I prefer to have like a more open relationship, a more trusted relationship where she's able to learn from me versus her peers.
I was going to see. I don't know if Puff back yet. I was going to try to get Puff opinion because he is a father too. So I wanted to just wrap it up with
Hell nah. Hell to the nah. I don't mind him having company, but ain't nobody spending the night though. That's over with.
Can he potentially smoke and drink in your house at a certain point?
Fuck no.
Okay.
And I smoke and drink in the house. That's what's crazy, right? That's crazy. But nah, hell nah.
Okay.
I don't even see myself smoking or drinking with my kids until they at the age of having their own and everything, and making actual reasonable decisions on their own. I think my father only smoked with me one time, and I made him because my father don't smoke. My father government work. I think that was like 5 or 6 New Year's Eve ago. So I was in my mid-20s, and I made him hit the J. Like literally, I asked him 50,000, 60,000 times.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and you know, me and my father got like a relationship like friends. Like, so you know how I am. Like, I just be like, we are with the drink, bro. I was pressing them. You feel me? And then like I told you, my father kind of he mature, but with some things he could be young minded too. So Oh nah. Actually, I'm actually correct my statement though. But I wouldn't consider this drinking with my father. Early Saturday morning before a game, he'll make me and my brother take 2 drinks of beer because he said it cleaned you out or whatever before the game, so you wouldn't be bleeding piss and shit if somebody hit you. So that is a correction. We did take 2 sips of beer before every football game. But that's a whole different, I guess, a whole different scenario and shit. But I never really drunk with my father until I turned like. I was 20 something too, because remember at first I wasn't really a drinker, so I wasn't even really into drinking. But when I started drinking a little bit, I drank with my father. But like I said, I was in my 20s and shit. So like nah, it's some things I just ain't going for. Like I don't mind if you smoking with your friends, cool. Long as your grades good and you doing all the shit you supposed to be doing, I ain't got nothing to say to you and shit. But I ain't gonna smoke with you. You feel me?
Yeah, I mean, I ain't gonna lie. I feel like it's gonna be situational for me. You know what I mean? Ideally, I would want to be as strict as possible, and ideally, I would want the strictness to, a success with my kid, like as far as where he's going with it. But realistically, I feel like if my kid got to a certain age, and I feel like, man, this nigga might not be able to get where he want to be on his own, or man, this nigga more in this relationship and building with this girl, and they might be struggling to get where they supposed to be. I can't really say I'm not gonna allow them to stay and build together or help them try to get them a comfortable spot so they could do what they got to do at a more comfortable way or anything like that. I really can't say that like I would be a complete against it. I wouldn't want to, but if I seen the signs that was like, man, I might have to do this or allow this, then that's probably what it would be. You know what I'm saying?
But I don't know, bro. You talk about older people though. Like see, that's different when they old. I'm talking about as they growing up. You feel me?
I think I'll be able to peep that by the time my kid is like 12, 13 or whatever. I think I'll be able to tell whether my kid is like more so going to be able to do things on his own and be able to balance relationship and still get where you need to go, or whether he's so in his relationship and doing things as a unit where I would need to
To provide some guidance.
Yeah. I don't think he would have to be like 18, 19, 20 before I could kind of start to peep that. I don't think, again, I'm not a parent, but just I don't think that.
Yeah, because
you know
people
what I mean?
change so much, fool. Like like the same kid you get at 12 might not be the same person you see at 18.
That's
and
true.
It ain't got nothing to do with you. It ain't got nothing to do with like no crazy life occurrences or nothing. He just may randomly be different. You
But
gotta
in that,
remember, I used to be a bully, fool. Then I started playing basketball, and I had to hang around all the nerdy and geeky people, and I started being nice to people. You feel me? Like shit just happened.
if he's 11, and I feel like he is already set up where I could view him just trying to do these things with a certain girl, right? He's trying to reach a certain point with a certain girl, right? And then I help that, right? And then at 18, he grows up and realizes I don't want to do this. I want to be more independent and I want to get here on my own without a person, right? So I don't need this girl to spend the night and all this shit, right? The point of me trying to help when he was a certain age is so that he didn't make a mistake that by the time he got to 18, he wasn't able to change his mind. You know what I'm saying? That's how I'm looking at it. Like, I don't want my son to go to jail because he was fucking in his car at a fucking school or a fucking park or some shit, right? So it's like, I feel like, I would think I would be the involvement I think I'll be able to peep that early on and be able to make a decision. Like, again, I wouldn't want that to be the situation, but if it seemed like it was going that way, I don't really see myself being like, man, they can't stay. Especially if I'm living a comfortable lifestyle where I could do that. Like, I can't really see myself doing it. But I seen in the group chat, new Walmart black sister doll causes outrage with the black community. Black sister doll. I seen she was overweight. Everybody seen that?
Yeah, I seen that jump.
I didn't see that.
How y'all feel about it? You ain't see it, Frank? Go look in the group chat. I'm gonna send it to you.
Yes,
it's that watermelon. That watermelon.
It was the what? Yeah, I say it was the little props to go with the doll. That was wild.
Yeah, they gave her handcuffs, sliced watermelon. It looked like some fried chicken.
All the stereotypes of a black person, basically.
New Walmart.
This is kind of wild.
It's wild.
Saying, right? If you can identify the stereotypes of a black person, they're not really stereotypes.
Okay, so you feel like it's just what go with black people? They just gave you all the things that black people like.
They gave you all the things black people like. Now, if you can sit there and identify that they trying to give you all the things that black people like, obviously that's not all the things that black people like. I mean, come on.
But they got handcuffs though, Puff. You can't.
Yeah, that joint was wild. That was wild.
I mean, maybe the handcuffs.
Without the handcuffs, you got an argument.
Can you get this doll in different shades or like different like?
No, this is a black doll.
No, this is the only doll.
So I think
sister doll.
It's definitely
be happy we got something that nobody else got, man. Shit, we always looking for something that we always looking for our own shit, and now we got it.
We can have our own shit in separate ways. They could have did this with a Hispanic and a blade under somebody's tongue or some shit. I don't know, right? Like
with multiple kids on the side.
Okay, with kids, hella fucking kids in a two-tone Honda, like
a pickup truck.
And look, that's just like saying if a black person made a white person doll and put blonde hair on it, so a white person can have a right to be offended, like all white people aren't blonde.
Well, no, it's the items that comes with the thing that's wild. Blonde hair, that's a trait of a white person, realistically. But like to have handcuffs,
all of those things wasn't traits of black people. I'm just asking.
But there are more stereotypes of black people.
Statistics, like you said earlier, though, Puff. I mean, statistics aren't really saying that only black people eat watermelon. Okay, but statistics, I'm sure, will show you that there is a high percentage of white people who are primarily blonde. I mean, I've been around white people all my life at this point.
But I'm not saying y'all didn't have a problem with the watermelon. Y'all had a problem with the handcuffs. And I'm willing to bet you that the stats barely show.
I think it was all of the things combined for me.
Combination for sure.
I got a problem with you putting a black doll with handcuffs, bro. I got a problem with that, bro. Like, I don't give a fuck what statistics state, right? We fill the jails, right? But on TV, right? On actual TV, y'all watch them crime shows where they actually had like real, like the footage of police actually handcuffing people. It's all white people. Ain't no white dog with no fucking handcuffs, bro.
Well, I'm about to let you know now. Aryan Nation is only about 7% of the jail. They just do the wildest shit. That's all I'm about to tell you. The jail is predominantly black and Spanish people.
I mean, that's cool though. That's cool. It's the white man putting the handcuffs on the side of who get handcuffs on them. But all I'm saying is that on TV, you always seen white people getting cuffed, bro. So they ain't got no fucking. They ain't have no dog with no handcuffs with no white dog.
Or no potato salad with fucking raisins.
Even white people get handcuffed on TV, so you don't see them complaining about being locked up though. And white people do see it. When they make fun of white people, they talk bad about their potato salad. They always talk about they having raisins and shit in their potato salad.
But they wouldn't put a dog with.
But they were about to say they wouldn't have a dog holding a bowl of potato salad with fucking raisins and all the things that we consider with white people. I think it was all the things they took that can be offensive to black people and put it in one fucking dog. It was like,
Then
it's wild. Walmart's sister is the name of the dog. Like
Walmart. No, that's the funny part. Walmart sister. I thought that was funny.
Like
unacceptable.
They didn't try to be funny and make the dog overweight. Like they just obese.
I don't know why the dog gotta be overweight though. I don't know why.
She obese with the motherfucking.
With a bathing suit.
I guess they're saying big joints be going to jail because they be fighting all the time.
They be stealing the Walmart.
Not okay.
Hey,
Walmart.
And question about this picture, like this, I wish we was not live because I want to ask a dumb question. When it says stolen item on it, why?
I was thinking that.
Why I got that?
You saw that
there?
the stolen item part?
Yeah,
at the top.
That on there, like
that's because y'all be stealing. You know y'all be stealing, man. Y'all know y'all be stealing.
No, I don't steal. I don't steal,
baby. The Lord,
I don't steal.
You don't steal?
No,
shit, I steal some shit.
I don't steal.
The shit out some shit. Got me fucked up.
Well, how y'all feel about 24-hour daycare service? People dropping their kids off at the 24-hour daycare.
Some bullshit.
Appropriate.
I think it depends on the circumstance.
Between the bitches dropping off the kids at their mother house, there's no difference. You dropping your kids off. You dropping them off or you keeping them. It's one or the other.
Why do we assume?
I think it depends on the circumstance.
24 hours that is people work at night.
Yeah, that's why I said overnight. You got people that take care of kids with no family or no village that might need the extra assistance.
Y'all keep
overnight
talking about dropping them off while y'all go to work. That's not what they dropping their kids off for.
So what? Sometimes you need a day. I'm not even a mother, and I can agree.
No, you don't. You do not need a day. If you need a day, you don't need kids. If you need a day,
hold on.
That is a good.
Hold on.
I need a day.
No. You can't say that if you don't have your kids full time.
Who? No, I can say that. I can say that for whoever.
No.
I was once a kid. So if a parent can get a day from being a parent, that means a kid can get a day from being a kid. So that means that day that kid can curse you the fuck out and do all that other shit. If you feel like you can do that, y'all don't make no sense. Like I'm saying, human beings got to be able to understand everything.
No.
What's the golden rule? You got to do others as you want them to do other you. So if you really feel like you should be able to do something, somebody else should be able to do the same equivalent as what you're doing. Don't ever.
It's a win-win. They going to go turn out with their kids while she need her little hour.
If you need a break, you do not need to be a parent.
Y'all the same motherfuckers who be saying, all right, if the nigga cheat and got a side joint, his relationship better. No, that's not fair. Like you can't say that and then turn around and take this situation and say that people because
children in relationships are not the same thing.
Let me finish making my point. Sometimes when you step away from something, you come back better. You might need a 2 hours to get your shit together and you go get your kids and it's all good. Right? Mm-hmm. Y'all the same niggas that said sometimes you gotta step away and you respect or appreciate your bitch better. Same thing.
But I'm saying the same thing. Cool. If you saying you get to step away for a day, that means your child also has the right to be able to step away from being a child for a day.
That's their break.
Okay. Okay, cool. Long as your child gets a day to be not your child.
Because I'm pretty sure they're doing things at the daycare.
Your child is not going to be allowed to do whatever he wants to do because whatever he does that is inappropriate. Is
Kids do whatever they want to do all the time.
Huh?
Kids do what they want to. Are you around kids, sir? Kids do what they want to do all the time. Like it doesn't. They live their best life. They ain't got to pay for shit. They cool and they doing what kids supposed to do. Go have fun.
But they have consequences for everything that they do.
And it's not like there's no adult to supervise. Like there's adults.
And you act like it's no other kids. Like when I watched the video, they had activities. They had things going on. They had other kids there. So it's not like they just sitting there looking at the wall.
What's the difference between these same people and the females that y'all criticize for dropping their kids off with their parents?
I don't criticize people that
the amount of times. That's when the criticism
excessive.
No. I ain't gonna lie. The difference is right. If you could afford to drop your kid off at the 24-hour daycare, you doing something that the people that's dropping their kids off at their parents' house can't afford to do. You already showing that we not on the same level, bro.
Huh?
If you can afford daycare, you showing that you're not on the same level of people that gotta. I can't afford.
Son, that doesn't mean anything. People can afford things that don't work, but I can afford damn near everything in this that we talk about, bro. I don't go to work, so that doesn't mean anything to the parenting.
Nah, bro, it does.
Some people are born into money and they can afford anything. So how does that have something to do with you being?
It already showed that we don't have the same lifestyle, bro. My lifestyle is different, bro. Like I ain't gonna lie, bro. You dropping your kids off at your parents' house or grandma's house, it will never compare to you dropping your kid off to a paid place that may educate your kid, that may and shit, bro. It's totally different, bro. So criticizing a girl who's out here running around doing things and is dropping their kid off at their mama house every day, right? Is not the same as criticizing somebody who's dropping their kid off at some type of learning center or something every day, bro. It's not even.
The reason you dropping them off is the situation, not where you dropping them off at. But yeah, a girl can be out here whoring, and all of the niggas she be fucking could be paying for the kid to go to the educational center, and she could be dropping them off. That doesn't make her better than the girl that's going to work, dropping her parents off, her kids off at her mama house.
That's her form of working.
if she out here whoring, right, but she's making sure her kid gets some type of education
environment
dropping off at, right, that's better than the person that's not whoring and not making sure their kid get no type of learning, no type of substance for where they at, bro.
Man, you learning at grandma's house.
No, you're not, bro.
No, you're not. We all know that. No, you're not.
Terrible
I don't know. Listen, I don't know.
You learn how to get diabetes at grandma's house, bro.
My house right now, it is all educational 1, 2, 3 shit counting on that goddamn TV.
No.
Right
now.
So the difference is,
grandma
right?
Fuck around, had them teeth rotting out.
The difference is, right? Grandma got all this shit in there, but she's not an educator, bro. She ain't been taught how to teach a kid, bro.
If you can really get paid $5 on your
people wasn't educated.
Grandma is definitely not getting paid.
Grandma is cooling. Grandma letting you sit on your iPad till mama get home. Grandma is fucking cooling. She watching you to make sure you ain't getting into no shit. Okay.
You said what? Oh, he left.
I think he dropped off.
Yeah, I just don't feel like them the same type of people. Somebody dropping your kid off.
Has much more of a liability.
There's an activity. There's a set thing to do. There's a set food schedule. There's a
set
food. Like these the foods we giving out because this correlates to a healthy diet. That's just
they have things that they're trying to promote themselves on, such as maybe healthy eating and things of that sort. Grandma don't give a fuck. Okay, grandma wants you sitting there DoorDash to the door.
And sit your ass down until your mama get here. Cause I ain't got the energy to be chasing your ass around. Get that iPad, turn that shit on, sit down, get your little bag of chips, keep it cute. That's why no shade. That's why my daughter love going to her grandparents' house because it's no. She can do what she wants. She on the iPad all night. They taking her to 5 and Below, buying her all this junk and bullshit.
Ice cream for breakfast.
It's like that's why she love going over there because it's just bullshit. A whole bunch of bullshit.
Yeah, no, I don't see it that way. I ain't gonna lie, I feel like it's situational, man. I feel like people gonna use it for some bullshit, but it could be beneficial too.
Yeah, for sure.
I did see that Airbnb host sent a guest wife's footage of him with another woman after he left a bad review of the Airbnb.
That's savage.
I don't know if that's a real story, but I seen
That is savage.
Was real. Like, let's hypothetically say this is real.
That's savage as shit.
Fucked up? Should they sue? Because I feel like they should sue.
That's fucked up. I ain't even gonna hold you.
You know what I mean? You left a bad review, and you gonna expose me?
You find my spouse. You find my spouse and send what the fuck I paid you for. Damn, that's savage. That's savage as shit. I ain't even gonna cap. That's wild. That took some research too. Especially if you booked that shit in your information, you had to go search for the wife to go send that shit.
He had to go to that nigga's social media and find this bitch.
Yeah, he did the work to do that shit.
Crazy.
New law in Madagascar. Castrating child rapists.
I'm here for it.
Good law.
Permanent scar, you get a permanent scar. Absolutely.
Yep, I'm here for that. Go ahead. Chop that dick off real quick. Show them real quick.
Cut their hands off if they child.
Oh yes.
Yeah, you should be doing that. You pull up little kids' ass, you're gonna lose your foot.
Not the toe, Mo.
I mean, niggas be wild with that toe. I ain't gonna hold you. They into some kinky shit with that toe.
Hey, Mo, not lose your foot, nigga. Walking around 1 foot. What you do? It's stuck my toe in somebody's ass. Like, you wild little nigga. And that probably that prevent motherfuckers from doing shit. Trust me.
Yes, the consequence is higher.
You gonna think about it. You gonna think about some shit before you get to doing it.
So I wish I had Puff on the show for this next topic, but because I don't, I'm gonna ask the question in reverse, right? So I want to know the women's opinion. I want to know y'all opinion first before I get mine.
Okay.
By the way, should, in y'all opinion, y'all being a woman, should a man have more respect for a woman providing a condom the first time they have sex, or letting him go raw? Like, y'all being a woman, what should a man value more? Did y'all see the video? First of all, did y'all see the video I'm talking about?
No.
All right, let me play the video and then
play that drum.
And then I'm gonna ask y'all, and then I'm gonna do it like that. It'll work better that way. Yeah. When I thought it was gonna be a Puff, I was gonna get our opinions first and then see what y'all said to what we were saying. I'm asking this way. Hold on. Let me do it like this. I'll find it faster.
I'm gonna feel like I'm special. You have more respect for a girl who is presenting a condom or a girl who's letting you hit me off. Now I'm not gonna lie, and could be delusional. I'm gonna feel like I'm special, and because of that, and I'm not saying with every girl. We definitely know the girls that you like. Yo, I definitely shouldn't be touching this right now, right? Well, not all, but I do. So the ones that I do, I'm like, oh wow, she must really. But if she comes with a condom, like, damn, this is routinely behavior for me. Like, you're used to having a condom ready for a man, and you're used to being ready to have sex. So how many men did you hand a condom to? Right? That's what goes in my mind. You have more respect for a girl who is presenting the condom or a girl who's like.
All right, so as women, what do y'all think a man should respect more? The girl who's presenting the condom, or the girl who's letting them hit raw?
I say presenting the condom. I think that shows a level of responsibility and also how much she care about her health. Especially talking about the first time ever. Like, you feeling special that you getting hit raw. Bitches don't be don't be having condoms or be wearing condoms. So I don't know why he feels special of that. Bitches be getting hit raw all the time on the first time. I feel like a person that may have condoms, that would speak volumes for me. Like, oh shit, she just like on her shit. Like, she not reckless. You just throwing out raw pussy the first night you first meet me.
Do you feel that? Do y'all, Rizzy, you agree with that?
The greater side of me would like to say She has condoms. She's doing great. But the realer side of me wants to say, I mean, I'm not carrying around condoms for the simple fact of, personally, niggas got different size dicks. So if I got condoms, nigga, you need to come with the condoms. If I got condoms, it's because, I mean, yeah, like it's kind of wild out here. So I might be trying to protect myself or protect somebody else. You know, like I don't know. That's how I would be kind of looking at that female. I know that's kind of wild, but like. Like they're supposed to bring their own condoms. Send him to the store. The fact that you carrying them around, like the look of that, just ain't even kind of cute to me. Personally, so bring your own shit.
I used to have condoms, and I was at that time I wasn't even sexually active, but I was fucking with a boy who was so like on that shit. But I was like, damn, like me having that shit, I like would be sick like that. And then when me and my boyfriend was having sex, we started off with condoms, and I bought condoms to keep like with us. So when we were to have sex, I had condoms here too.
So when y'all have sex with a man, y'all have more respect for a man that pulled out a condom on y'all the first time instead of trying to go raw?
Yes,
because that told me that he not sleeping with my husband.
Reckless.
Before, I mean, we was 3-4 months in, seriously, before we started having unprotected sex. And you know what that made me say about him? He valued that dick. That dick. And to this day, I feel like my husband just cleanly wise of the dick, all of that has just been the best. You know what I'm saying? Like he's just like that. So to me, that was a sign of cleanliness for me, and it still holds true to this day.
The same with my boyfriend. We wore condoms for a while before we had unprotected sex, and I definitely did respect him for that and value him a little bit more because it showed me he wasn't reckless. Like, you're not a reckless.
Worst case scenario, if he does cheat on me and he fucking another bitch, I know that shit ain't gonna. Bitch, you ain't gonna be able to call my phone and say, "Let me come to you, woman to woman," and say that my nigga was in you raw, cause baby he wasn't. You gonna have to show me footage. He might have fucked you, but he wasn't in you raw. And to me, that kind of makes a little bit of a difference. Just saying.
It does. I ain't gonna cap. It does.
So
I respect you less if you cheated and you fucked a bitch raw.
Yeah, you fucking bitches.
I definitely would.
You putting me at risk. Get the fuck up on my face. I work hard to keep the.
Yeah, I would lose some respect off that shit. Real
Put
bad.
that condom out and don't let that bitch suck your dick because I ain't gonna hold you. I'm gonna say some real shit. I was sucking dick with a condom on it. Okay, that was the first time, but that's just what it was. You know what I'm saying? And once he kept that energy, I kept that energy too. Like
he set the tone.
Okay, yeah,
he set the tone. Look at FYI.
FYI gotta be frozen.
He gotta be frozen because ain't no way he giving this shit. I'm like, ain't no way he giving the death stare like that.
My get some funny shit.
Yeah, it did. Definitely did.
I could do some bullshit. I don't know, but
So you didn't even hear what I just said. I was saying
what y'all was putting down. I ain't gonna lie. I agree with the man in the video. I think that's actual male logic. You know what I mean? We probably do tend to think about a girl letting us hit raw, feeling special more so than a girl like put a condom on. Probably do feel like she might like you more. I just
from a man's perspective, but I was saying something totally different. So I do feel like a man. So I don't think a nigga like you more if he off the muscle, if he have sex with you raw. Like I think niggas are really dirty. Like they're doing that. And then you know what else make me say that? Because niggas is dumb. You gonna fuck her with a condom on, but you'll stick your dick in her mouth. So if she did have anything, i.e. herpes,
saliva,
guess what, bro? You buck the fuck up.
I don't want to fuck no bitch I can't fuck raw. Like if I look at you and I feel like if I'm around you for a week or two and I feel like I can't go on you raw, I'm gonna be turned off. I ain't gonna lie to you. Like it's something that's making me feel like I'm my dick at risk by going. So I don't want to fuck no bitch that like I've been vibing with and I'm like I can't fuck this bitch raw. I ain't gonna be vibing with this bitch anymore. You know what I mean? I'm not a one night stand. I'm not a meet you and then just fuck you type. I'm gonna be interested in you. I'm gonna be attracted to you. I'm gonna try to be around you. And if I'm around you and it's time to have sex and I feel like I can't go raw, I don't want to have sex with you. That's just my mindset. But I do agree with the logic you putting down. So like speaking for like the average man, I probably like how they think and feel about the situation.
No, it was me picking up something.
Expect me wrong. What we doing?
I feel like that would throw me off. Like you not. I don't know. That shit just like wild to me.
But my husband had to teach me though, because of no shade, like other niggas that didn't come like that. Like most niggas have come without the condom.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like if I have not checked certain situations in my life, like son, I don't think honestly on everything, I don't think there has been one nigga but my husband that came to me and was like, yeah, I'm putting on a condom. I don't think I had one.
Yeah, I had a few of my partners, we used condoms. That's why I said the guy that I was messing with, he put me on that condom game. Because he just didn't play about that shit.
If I went like, bro, look, this shit right here, it's not finna go like how you think. Like, then it's just niggas would do it. That's very slutty.
That's why I'm like, I'm surprised he feels special off that. I'm like, how do you feel special? Because
most bitches is fucking raw.
Yeah,
I am from the era like Trina said. She used to have condoms. I'm from the era where girls used to have condoms. So, in being in that era, growing up where girls used to have condoms, if she didn't pull one of these motherfuckers out, it did make you feel special. If she didn't ask you about one, I could see how niggas probably felt special. Because
But on the first time, that's crazy.
That's crazy.
First time, I could see a couple times. All right, but like the first time.
But you know what? On some real shit, I did have condoms. But I never initiated that first. I expected the man. Now, if he did it, like I had condoms. Me and my mom, see, just wild or real, however you want to view it. My mom had like this little teddy bear that's zipping with condoms. I mean, it was full of condoms. You could stuff stuff in the back. And so, like, I knew where to get one. But, like, I didn't just have them in my nightstand. I had to go get that shit.
I don't know. I just could see that. Like if I'm growing up, when I grew up, I feel like the average man assumes that you guys are having talks about sex. Your parents are telling y'all about sex, right? So it's like you guys know to protect yourselves, right? And then like girl didn't went against protecting herself. I could just see how we from the era where that could have made a man feel special. Because to
that point, yeah, I see.
I done had sex with 3 girls and they all pulled out a condom, right? Or they all mentioned the condom when we have sex. And I get to this 4th girl, right? And she don't mention it. I just the era we from, you can see how a nigga would have felt special.
That wouldn't make you worry a little bit.
I'm about to say that would make you question the 4th one.
Like, damn, is this just what she does? You know,
right? That's what I'm about to say. Like,
probably when we was young, probably not. As adults, maybe, or maybe now we look back at it that way. But like. As people is growing up, probably not. Even as adults, probably not. Like, as certain adults, I could probably see, like, I'm thinking about, like, from growing up standpoint, like, but if I put myself in his shoes and think about today, right, it still kind of applies, right? Like, if I meet a 40-year-old woman right now, right, if she pulls out a condom and all that shit, I'm assuming she's protecting herself. I'm assuming she knows that she needs to protect herself, right? So if she's dealing with me and then she doesn't mention it, she doesn't mention anything that regards in protecting herself, I'm assuming that she's
trust you
because of the trust, because of how she feel about me, because she's like, I'm not even concerned about protecting myself with this nigga. I could see how a nigga could interpret that as feeling special.
How? I was always told old niggas got worms. They're gonna give you worms. So the older the bitch, the more sex encounters she has likely had.
You thinking about
she got worms.
I think you thinking about like what you was taught being on the female side. I feel like on the man side, again, I'm gonna assume that she's supposed to be mature than me, right? She's supposed to know that she wants me to wear a condom if she does or doesn't if she doesn't, right? So if she doesn't, I could just see how a nigga could interpret that as this bitch she likes me so much.
She feeling me.
Yeah, I could just see that a little bit. You know what I mean? I could kind of.
Whole time that coochie is open.
Ooh.
Coochie open.
And raw dogging.
Raw dogging. Cootie gay.
Jersey, what was the Trump thing you want to talk about?
Oh.
Okay. So, Fran, I sent this to you. Now, you said you was comfortable playing the videos.
I am comfortable playing videos.
So, it's the one right before the link.
All right.
And I want you to play what he say on slide 1. And then I want you to jump to the last slide that actually show the shoes like a little more better.
Okay.
Oof, I'm
Them drinks champ as shit. They look like the motherfucking pastries from back in the day.
I was on social media last night. Very interesting. As you see Black support eroding from Joe Biden, this is connecting with Black America because they love sneakers. They're into sneakers. They love this is a big deal, certainly in the inner city. So when you have Trump roll out his sneaker line, they're like, wait a minute, this is cool. He's reaching them on a level that is above politics. The culture always trumps politics. And Trump understands culture like no politician I've ever seen.
Question for you on that point, though.
Yeah.
Will the people that are excited about the sneakers and excited about Donald Trump, will that translate into them going out and voting for Donald Trump?
Well, anybody willing to put $400 down for a pair of sneakers? Yeah, I think that's commitment and love. It's something.
You're right.
It's something. It's affection. Even the sneaker thing. I was on social media last night. Very interesting. As you see.
That's a goofy motherfucker, I tell you.
Bro, he got the duck lips going on and the fist pump Black Power. He is
with his stiff ass goddamn toupee.
Okay.
So what's y'all problem with the story?
Oh, I'm dead. He's definitely a Trump lover. He was feeling that. Yeah.
You know, a lot of people, because the comments, of course, we didn't get into. But a lot of people were saying that it's very racist of him and X, Y, and Z. And for me,
put out shoes?
Racist, the guy, not Trump, excuse me, the reporter.
The reporter.
They were saying he was racist, I guess, for how he kind of delivered this statement.
Like black people like sneakers.
Black people like sneakers, so they're going to like Trump. And a lot of the comments were saying like, no, like this is racist, or that's a racist comment for him to say, blah, blah, blah. And I disagree. I actually felt like there are going to be people in the Black community, which I think more Black people like Trump than we like to acknowledge, are going to push for that. And I wish he would have had more statistics, because at one point he says the shoes are sold out, $300, $400.
They are.
Now, who brought them shoes though? Right? Was that Black people, or was that what community did that come from? Because we know that white people do like to do what we do. We are the trendsetters, and I say that. If you want to call me racist, then I stand on business, but I don't think I am. Anyway, so I feel like that was actually really accurate. I do feel like he got the attention of Black people, if nothing less, right? And I do think that it was interesting that he chose that to market to Black people, because historically we do like nice shoes, or specifically.
I ain't gonna lie. I don't think he marketed to Black people. I don't
need, but them shit's champ as fuck.
I don't think he marketed.
I think we definitely, especially to
not looking like that.
To younger kids, I think definitely, or the younger people, even just getting himself out there. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like he definitely.
I don't think this made it to the Black community. We do a podcast, right? So we look at what's going on, so we could bring it to the show and talk about it, right? Give it our opinion on different things. I don't think this truly made it to the Black community, right? I don't think this made it to the youth, for real. I deal with it.
Did it make it to the shade room?
I think it made it to talk about. I don't know if it really had for the buys.
Yeah, I think that.
I think the whole thing is publicity, good or bad. It's just that publicity, and I definitely think it caught the attention of Black people and has Black people talking about Trump.
I don't think. Yeah. I think that media has a job, right? If you have a media platform, you have a job, right? Is to put out content. I think that in the era where people put out content, right? This is just something that was easy to
talk about,
right? So So the fact that media put it out, and we on Shade Room, we frequently room every day. I've seen this, right? And people comment on Shade Room. I don't feel like if Shade Room people wasn't doing their job, niggas wouldn't be talking about this. Niggas wouldn't be texting and calling each other and just with their friends talking about this. You know what I mean?
Can I say this? We were in Pigeon Forge, and I was with a group of all African American people, and we passed a Trump store. We all did put out our phone and took a picture. You know what I'm saying? Like, it still just created conversation around Trump more so than Biden. These kids know Trump over than what they know Biden. So
but I think it's because of what Trump has done. Like, even though we all got attention from it, but we damn sure ain't parked and went inside the store to buy no shit neither.
My first time voting, if my mom did not tell me who or educate me on who Obama was. And if I didn't know, and I just went in there to vote, you know, just because that's what I decide I want to do as a first time voter, I may go with the name that I hear more respectfully, because that's what I know.
Yeah, but I feel like his name has so many different negative media when it comes to like Black people. So I think that's why people was having their feels about the reporter stating like, oh, he came out with tennis shoes. Now this is going to get black voters because Black people love tennis shoes. Like, it's like
celebrity that would have put out a pair of shoes, it would have been on the Shade Room. And that's my point of it. Like, the Shade Room gonna do their job. Media is gonna do their job, right? They're gonna get the stories that can get likes and comments and all that shit, right? But I don't think it made it to the Black community on some like we was gonna
purchase
if media didn't post it. You know what I mean? I don't think we really care about the shoes other than the fact that it's just on the media that we frequent. I'm pretty sure that we go to media platforms that are geared to Black people. I'm pretty sure white media covered it too. We just not on those platforms to see that. But I just feel like it was just a media covered thing because it's Trump. And you know that's gonna get you clicks and views and people are gonna look at it or whatever because it's Trump news. But I don't really make those shoes make it to the Black youth. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And also, I feel like it was backlash more than like positivity when it came to like the Black community and then also the product.
Yeah, but I do kind of agree. Like, what y'all saying the dude was racist for trying to link that Black people are going to vote for him for shoes. Like, I feel like that's fucked up, right? Like,
yeah, I think that's wild.
We gonna vote for him. That's kind of fucked up.
Yeah, you like, oh, he came out with some gold tennis shoes that cost $400. We know Black people love to buy tennis shoes. Yeah. Now he got the Black people votes. Like, sir.
Yeah, that was kind of crazy. I seen a post. Let me just. I don't really want to read this. All right. Neighbors, is she wrong? Women share. She felt a way about her husband buying his grieving sister-in-law the same Valentine's gift he bought her. I am very angry and feel degraded.
Wow.
Y'all see that post?
No, I did not see that.
Actually, my second topic and thing.
Okay. Hold on, real quick, Reggie. Hold on, let me read this. My partner's brother passed away late last year, and the wife phoned yesterday asking him. Oh, my bad. Hold on. My partner's brother passed away late, and the wife phoned yesterday asking me to thank my partner for buying her a Valentine's Day present. I would have known about it, and she went on to me what it was. And yes, ladies, it's the same present he bought for me. I am very angry and feel degraded. How could he buy both of us the same present? Am I missing something here? How we feel about that?
I feel like degraded is so strong of a word to use.
Yeah, I ain't like that. Degraded.
As an example of how she feel, I think that's crazy. I can see how she might not feel special because there was no effort in her gift. However, I don't think I would be upset with that situation due to the circumstance. Like, her whole husband died. Like, I don't think I would be like angry from that. I was like, damn, you could have put a little thought in my shit. But even with that, I feel like I wouldn't even trip off that too much, only because of the circumstance.
I would think that he put thought in your shit and her shit, and her the same thing bought you. He bought. I mean, he didn't buy you the same thing he bought her. He bought her the same thing he bought you. Like, that's what I would assume. Like, I put thought in my actual girl's gift, and because you was an afterthought, I just bought the same thing
because you probably both of you guys probably like it.
Like this. I didn't like. That's what I would assume. Like, you know what I mean? Yeah. Like, I would assume that he put thought in your gift.
Yeah.
Gift.
Yeah. I actually agree. With that. Like, I don't think I
can see myself doing that because I can see that just being an afterthought. Oh damn, my man, homie and shit. She probably she lonely and shit. Like, this might be the first year without her, or whatever. Like, fuck you, let me get two of them. Like, I can see
2 of them.
Just like, let me get two. Because I don't. First of all, I think it might be even weirder if he gave you something that was personal to you, but he knew enough about this other bitch to give her something.
Something else that was
like that might be more of a like, how the fuck you want this? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I feel like with her being mad, he had no win-win in the situation.
Yeah, I can agree with that a little bit.
Yeah, like I feel like he had no win-win because the fact that you mad about some shit like that just shows like, regardless of the situation, it seemed like you just upset that he purchased another gift for somebody else on Valentine's Day. Because like that's like the circumstance enough is like that's crazy. Like she grieving, she lost her husband, and it was his brother, wife too.
No.
Sister said no.
No. You could have got this bitch a card, one of these. Don't bring that bitch home with some shit that's supposed to be for me. I don't like that.
Do you feel like you would be degraded, or you just feel like you would be?
I feel like that is kind of like, yes, like we're not the same category. Would you get me and your mom the same thing? Like, no, there's different relationships and roles in your life.
Too. I can see that happening. Like, all right, like let's say a nigga go to the store. Let's say he not buying you nothing that's like, let's say he buying the average stuff for Valentine's Day, right? So let's say he buying flowers and chocolates and cars and shit, right? You and your mother getting the same thing. Like in that instance, like if I'm a nigga that's buying chocolate, flowers, and cars, right? I'm buying you chocolate, flowers, and mother chocolate, flowers. Like I could just see a nigga just putting thought into one girl.
There needs to be some different.
Realizing that I gotta buy a gift for another girl, and just in that moment being like,
it's
let
a
me tell mom the same thing.
When my husband buys Valentine's Day gift for my mom and my great aunt, they get the cute little small little 4-6-piece joint of the fucking chocolate. Okay, me.
You want the 12 count.
The whole ting. Okay, there's a difference. The relationship is different. The thought behind this is different. Like it's to me, I would be offended.
Respectfully, I think this is your husband could assume that maybe somebody else is gonna provide something for your mother, and this nigga maybe can assume that nobody there is. Get something, right? So I'm gonna get her something.
If that were the case, then who would get Aunt Annie something? Her husband dead, but Aunt Annie get something too. That's my aunt, so that's not the case.
I'm just saying. I
can see your point depending on the like. Okay, so I think when you explain like that, when you say the relationship is different. Okay, I'm thinking about my boyfriend. He used to give me something, and he had. Say he got something for his baby mother or something like that. Just an example. But like the relationship is different. Like I would expect my gift to be a little bit different or a little bit more grand. So I could see when you're saying like the relationship is different. But I guess I'm just looking at like the brother wife. I'm assuming grieving. So like I'm like, I don't know.
Me and her should never get the same thing. We're not in the same position. You understand? We're not. Y'all don't. My nigga. Like,
you know what? Because if I was to buy my nigga a gift, I'm not buying him the same gift I would get him. I ain't even gonna cap when I think about it.
I'm not buying Shannon no boxes, and I brought my nigga boxes. I'm not buying.
You bought your nigga an outfit, you can buy Shannon an outfit. Like if you in the mall buying your nigga,
Shannon's getting a shirt, bro.
But I'm saying you got your nigga a shirt though. If you bought your nigga an outfit, if you buying clothes for your nigga for Valentine's Day, you have to think about like you in the mall, right? If you in the middle of buying your nigga an outfit and some shoes, and that's what you're in the mall to do, then you think, oh, I gotta give my brother-in-law something. Even though you're getting him a shirt, it's still off the back burner of I'm buying clothes. Let me just get him something slight. So you bought him a shirt. You might have came to the same store as your husband. Your husband might have got shoes, pants, and a shirt and a hoodie from this store and a hat. You might have got him a whole down the bottom. But when you was in that store in the moment, you was like, damn, my brother-in-law, let me just get him a shirt from this store. Same brand, whatever. I could just see a nigga. I could just see where a nigga, I know girls and men are different, but I could just see where a nigga was just lazy. And in the moment, he was like, I thought of this one gift that was personal. I don't have time. I don't care about this enough to think about something else or something. I'm just going to get the two.
I think that might be why she upset.
We don't know how expensive the gift was that his girl.
I was going to ask what was the gift. I was kind of wondering what that was.
I feel like that's something that may make the difference in how I feel. Mm-hmm. Like if he got this bitch a diamond necklace, then you got like, damn, that's kind of crazy. But if he got this bitch simple shit, and then he got the other girls, if he got 2 hoodies, it's like, bitch, he got 2 hoodies. He ain't even, the gift he gave you wasn't even extraordinary.
Why the fuck? I don't know no nigga who want, especially if it's clothes. I don't think my nigga ever want me twinning with a bitch intentionally. You know what I'm saying? Look at you guys the same shirt. I'm like, what are we doing?
Yeah.
Twinning and thinking that y'all hang together. If y'all never hang together, you don't even know y'all twinning. If there's a popular purse out and I bought both of y'all to both of them, I just no thought into what the other girl wanted. I could just see that being a thing. That's all I'm saying. I could just giving him the benefit of the doubt. I could just see a nigga like I know my girl like whatever brand this is. They just dropped a pair of Jordans, right? On Valentine's Day, if there was a pair of Jordans that was coming out, right? And your nigga was at the mall buying you this pair of Jordans, right? To see a nigga like all the girls are talking. I went to here to get my girl this pair of Jordans because all the girls were talking about getting them. And now while I'm here, I thought about this other girl. I'm gonna give her the same pair of Jordans because I know it's gonna hit. I know it's gonna be a gift she like.
If you know she likes that gift so much, why would you depreciate that and giving it to somebody else that's like in the circle? Like I just don't get it.
I'm saying if it's something as general as a pair of Jordans that all the girls want. If there's a hot pair of pink Jordans that come out and I know all the girls like it, and I'm getting this for my girl, or like a perfume. If like Rihanna was dropping the
nigga, if you want to see me in these, why you want to see this bitch? No.
I might not even see her. I just could see how a nigga could be lazy enough in the thought process to be like, I came in for this person. While I was here, I thought about this person.
Be lazy enough to understand that a car was equally as acceptable. That any type of like major gift like that you should be or could be getting somebody or something.
I can see my dad doing that.
I'm also like, a nigga overvalue Valentine's Day. So it's just, to me, it's just like I could just see a nigga just, bro, we don't put as much thought into that shit. I
can see my dad doing that. Like if he was going to the store, get my stepmom something like a expensive perfume, and he know I would like it. Like I can see him like getting two of them and give one to my stepmom and one to me.
And that's what I'm trying to say. I feel like if the gift was something personalized for his girl and we knew what it was, then maybe I could feel where y'all were coming from. But if the gift is not something personal, this is just something generic that I know a woman would like, right? I could just see a nigga being lazy, being like, my girl said this the hot shit right now. Women got this. She want one. Now, I know the other girl. I'm gonna assume the other girl probably in that same bag. This the hot shit right now. This what women want, and I want one.
Like I ain't gonna lie, my dad definitely done that before. Like he's definitely called me for something that I like, and then also got my stepmom the same thing because he thought that she would like it.
Yeah, I just feel like
he did that before.
I'm not saying he's completely right, but I could just see where a nigga mindset could have him do that. That's all I'm saying. Especially if he didn't get her something that was like so personal to her. Like this ain't the hot shit that all women want. This is just something specific to my girl. If it wasn't something like that, I could just see a nigga doing that.
I guess I assume that if you get your girl something for Valentine's Day, it will have some personal to it, attachment. I don't think. But then I don't know. My husband has brought me teddy bears before. Can he give his mother a teddy bear? Yeah, but can we have the exact same one? Why? Pick another one.
That is something that I could feel like a nigga. Could see a nigga being lazy on that. If teddy bears hit, and I know girls like teddy bears, I'm getting two of them. I could just see a nigga just being late. I could just see a nigga thinking about this girl, and then another girl be an afterthought, and he just so lazy that like, I'm just gonna get two. You know what I'm saying? With his last minute, I ordered this shit last minute. Oh, like I'm ordering a fucking edible arrangement, right? I'm on the website ordering the edible arrangement, and before I hit send, damn, I gotta get a gift for the other bitch. Quantity 2. Like I can just see that shit, like because sometimes niggas don't be on it like that. We just don't take the time to think about how this is how our girl's gonna.
At least be the different color. You know what I'm saying? Could at least be like, okay, you got red, she got pink, but like the same exact thing. Mm-hmm.
I just feel like a nigga. I could just see where a nigga could feel like, well, this is never gonna come up. The girl ain't gonna like. She's not gonna know. Like I could just like he probably wasn't even expecting the girl to call and them to even have that conversation. I could just see where a nigga just didn't think about. I'm not even thinking about how my girl gonna feel. I'm not even thinking about her finding out or if she gonna. I can just see a nigga just being.
Or if she do find out, it's not that serious because of the circumstance. So
yeah,
I can see it.
I just see how a nigga just didn't think it through enough and could have made that mistake. I could just see that a little bit. You know what I mean? Y'all ready to go? I still got y'all for another topic or two.
Go ahead.
Okay, how we feel about this, right? Memphis woman charged with child neglect and abuse after posting photos of her younger daughter performing Brazilian wax service.
We talked about this.
Okay, so her daughter was
Camera.
So her daughter was doing wax services.
Yeah, she does Brazilian waxes. So she had her daughter learning the trade doing waxes.
At 5.
Then she posted it online. Okay. When I say I'm passing down deeds and LLCs to my creation, I mean that. She literally helped me wax 24 clients starting from 7:25 to 5 p.m. She made a total of $744, and I'm going to put the money towards whatever her future dreams and aspirations are. And then after posting the shit online, a warrant was issued on February 16, 2012, charging Jasmine with child neglect. On February 19, 2024, warrant was served, and Moss is currently in jail. A bond has not been set at this time. Harvey, any thoughts, opinions about her having her child? Did it say she was 5?
That's when I heard the story. That's what I saw. Allegedly. Allegedly.
Okay, well, I'm not gonna. It's on the post, right? On the post, it said child is believed to be 5, so we can go with that. Child is believed.
I thought.
A mom doing waxes in the house, and then a 5-year-old to do waxes.
Mm-mm.
Think about it,
baby. No, don't a little 5-year-old need to be working around
vaginas,
shaving nobody coochie cat, waxing it down, whatever. That's unacceptable. That's irresponsible as a parent. You put her in a compromising situation, and I don't know what fucking 5-year-old wants to do anything for more than 10 minutes. So, to me, that you need an assistant, and you don't want to pay for one, so you thought your child would be one.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
This ain't that.
Yeah.
So it's the working around vaginas, or it's the working period?
I
think it's the environment and the time.
Yeah. The length of work, the amount of time, the work, and I think also just something that person, like, yes, you're a little girl, but you seeing stuff that you don't need to necessarily see yet. And then the cleanliness level of that, I just wouldn't trust around my child either. We understand we have to wash our hands after most activities. As a child, like, I just don't trust that they're not, fingernail bite. And I don't know. I just don't know if I would just trust that that's the cleanliest environment either.
Correct me if I'm wrong, right? Little girls growing up in a house with women, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think I done seen women be like, okay, when a man's around, you can't do this, right? But when there's no one in the house, we could walk around like this, right? Because we all women. We could be like not dressed, or you could shirt with no pants, or I got a big shirt, no pants. My homegirl come over and we got a bunch of women partying, and they might be, because it's all women in here, right? So ain't that kind of like, I know it's not working with the vagina, but like y'all don't.
I ain't gonna lie, I'm not that mom.
Okay.
I get on Kylie all the time about wearing clothes. That's one thing I always do. I actually talked to T about this situation. I've always been big on, you are a girl, you are to wear a shirt, you are to not walk around a certain way, because I don't think that you should be. Yeah, so I'm not that kind of mom. And also, when it's not an appropriate environment, my daughter don't need to be in it, because that's not the environment she needs to be in.
Yeah.
So it's like,
like, long story short, I was basically trying to say, like, I know there's environments with, when it's all girls in the house, vaginas is out. I'm not saying they working on it.
Let me tell you this too.
But they out though. So it's just
we might be getting out the shower, walking back and forth, getting dressed. But if my nieces is here, I'm not sitting on the couch with my legs cocked open for her to examine my vagina.
I'm not saying cocked open, right? But it's like,
it's definitely a different level of exposure with you just walking around.
If you babysit your nieces, right, and it's you and your nieces, right, I feel like you are, I mean, if I'm wrong, because we having a conversation. I'm going off what I feel. I feel like if you was watching your nieces, right, and it's just you and your nieces, you would walk around with a big shirt on, right, and you may not put on pants. You may not feel like, hey, I need to put on pants because these two girls are right here, is what I'm trying to say. And I'm not saying that correlates to working on a vagina, but I'm just saying, like, as far as like, and that's why I'm asking, are we having a problem with what the work that she was doing, or the fact that she was working that long, or she was working, period? You know what I mean? That's why I'm asking.
I think it's both for me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think it's both for me. Shorty worked an 8-hour shift.
Now, if you're asking what's more of the problem,
I'm just making sure we clear on what we saying on like what we giving and shit, like whether it's because I feel like the way the post got it, I feel like people are more so on the like what she was doing. I'm just trying to make it clear, like we have a problem with both, we have a problem with one, we have a problem with the other.
Yeah, and also I'm my mom too. That's like big on like age appropriate work. Me and Ray also talked about this before when I talked about age appropriate chores and age appropriate things. Like I think you being a child, like you still are to be a child. Like I feel like there is some things that I wouldn't let my child do. Like my child is 8. I'm not going to let her go in the kitchen and get on the stove and make her own food. Now I might let her pick out her clothes, or I might let her clean her room. But it's certain things that I would allow that is age appropriate. Like you are a kid. Like that's what you have an adult for. You want to be a kid. You shouldn't be doing anything that an 8-year-old is not supposed to be doing.
Okay.
Imagine a conversation at school. Yeah, I be with mommy, getting pimples off vagina. Like, you put me in compromising situations already just from the talk, the lingo. Like, you out here asking people do they need their vagina exfoliated because you helping this business at 5 and you don't know what's out your mouth. I'm not doing that.
Yeah, I don't think it was age appropriate. I think she needs to be a kid, especially 5. 5 is young.
That's very young.
That is
That's
really
a year
young.
away from 4.
That's young. Yeah, that's young.
Now,
I mean, my daughter, even with me, I still have some level of like privacy. Like the most my daughter might see me do is like Ray say, get out the shower. But when I'm in the shower, like I want privacy. When I'm in the bathroom, I tell her ass, give me some privacy. You don't need to be all up in my business. Like some things you should not be involved in. You're a kid.
Let's go back to Trump for a second, right? Just for a second. I feel like when Trump do things that people perceive is him like he's trying to do this to get the black community on his side. I don't like that narrative because Trump has always done things in the black community.
You said he always has done things for the black community?
No, not. I didn't say for. I said in the black community.
Okay.
You know what I mean? He's on our classic TV shows. He's on Fresh Prince. You know what I'm saying? He's on all those black TV shows back in the day. Low key made it.
Yeah, he had his own. Apprentice was all black people on them.
So yeah, so they got that he did release Kodak Black from jail, right? They got the clip of him going around listening to MO3 in the golf cart, right? So I feel like Trump just genuinely be himself, and a lot of things he does appeal to us, but I don't think he's doing things like I feel like there's certain bills or certain things he might say in election time that does appeal to us. But I genuinely feel like when it comes to the shoes, I genuinely feel like Trump, for whatever reason, you know what I mean, his fans got merch. He sold the more merch than any president. He had bobbleheads, they sold out. He had trading cards, they sold out. So I just feel like he's just picking things that's probably easy to produce or whatever that is, and he's just putting it out. He went from something that was simple like a baseball card, then he went to bobbleheads, and now he got shoes. Something that probably is easy to produce. I know a lot of websites where like they give you a basic shoe, a base shoe, you could customize it and like sell it as your own, like it's your own shoe. You know what I mean? So probably just something easy to get off. People was gonna buy it. I don't really feel like he picked shoes because like black people like shoes. You know? I don't like he picked nothing because black people like that. It's like he just selling shit.
I can see that.
The style of shoe he picked.
You said what? Say that again, Ray, because you far away.
Sorry. It's the style of shoe he picked that I feel like is also making people say he tried to target the black community. Respectfully. He ain't picking no regular ass golf shoe. Respectfully, he picked a tennis shoe, bro. Like a I don't even know what I'm trying to say.
A high top.
But yeah, he picked like a high top, like I feel like he was trying to definitely get a certain.
I mean, it's a basic shoe though to me though.
It gives something that one of the Spanish kids can wear to school.
Yeah, it's a basic shoe.
That's still part of the minority, so
yeah, it is minority, but
I'm just saying I think it's a basic shoe. I'm trying to sell this shoe. It's a basic shoe. You know what I mean? I probably find a stylish shoe that I thought sells and I put a custom on it. It's a basic shoe to me. You know what I mean? I don't know. But I just wanted to say that. I just feel like Trump just be doing shit.
Mm-hmm.
People bad, that bad. People don't. I just feel like he trying to get people to buy shit.
Mm-hmm.
Trump funds Trump won campaign basically off his own dollar. So Trump.
Mm-hmm.
So that's how I look at it. Trump just trying to get revenue. I don't give a fuck who buy this shit. All right, we about to get out of here. I want to find this video real quick because I fuck with it. So I want to play it before we got here instead of playing my normal intro music.
Mm-hmm.
Try to play
outro.
Oh, my bad. Well, the intro and outro music be the same music. But instead of playing what I normally play, I want to play this clip. I love music. I like people that make beats and all that type of shit. So I want to play this clip where the nigga, you know.
You do that. I'm going to eat this chili.
That's a bad friend. That's a bad. You're not gonna come backstage with us?
I am. I'm ready to come backstage with you guys.
You just gonna eat the chili while I find this video?
Mm-hmm.
My bad. Bear with me. I didn't know this video was gonna be so hard for me to find. I kind of thought I had it ready, John. Like, I ain't gonna lie to you.
That chili looking good over there, Slim. And I ain't even eat nothing yet, so I'm over there just looking at you put it in your mouth off some fat shit.
This one I put sour cream in, son.
Yes, that's my favorite. The sour cream with the green onion,
baby. Every time. Hot sauce. See, the first one I just eat up. My first bowl always just plain, okay? Because I want to taste the chili. But after that,
hold on. Let me end the video. I found the video. No, you good. I did like it was on this video, but I found. Let me play this so we could get up out of here. Hey man, Goddamn Radio. Thank you for watching and support. Y'all enjoy the rest of y'all Black History Month. We out.
Like, comment, subscribe. Stop playing with us.
Subscribe, man. Hit the thumbs up, man. Help us get
on now. Interact. Stop it.
You know it.